Hey guys, welcome back. Today we want to look at creating charts in Microsoft Excel. So let us look at it now. Alright, so if you have a document and you want to create charts, whether it's a column chart, a line chart, a pie chart, you must make sure that you have the basic information that is needed, right? So let us start here. Say you have your data that you're working with. My data here, I'm going to use just a few cells here to create some simple chart. You have the type, the description, and the premium, right? G1 is a type which represents general, and there's a cost to it. What I want to do first is to create a chart which is going to show the description and the premium, right? So the chart is going to show the description and the premium. So this is the data that I am working with. When creating the chart, it's best to start below the heading. So we highlight here, and then we go to insert, and we go to the area with select chart. So I'm going to click on chart and show you a few of them before I select one. So here you have different types of charts. You can select column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, etc. Right? The popular ones would be your column chart, your pie chart, or your bar chart. For other subject areas, you could use line chart in mathematics to show increase or decrease. And we are going to look at creating just a column chart to show differences in values here, right? So I'm going to use a column chart to represent this data. So I select column, and you have different types of columns that you can pick from here. Column charts, I'm going to choose the first one here and click OK, and that's how we get the chart. Now notice when I click on the chart, it highlights the data area here. So the data area here is highlighted based on the chart. The chart now, at the top you will see chart tools. So whatever modification that is needed for your chart, you can do it from the area at the top where it's a chart tool. Here are chart tools. You have design, which is activated here. You have layout, and you have format. So the popular, or the first one that we would look at, is design. Notice in design it shows your chart layout, how you want the chart to be laid out. It shows you different options. You can scroll through and you can pick one, right? So I'm going to select one. Notice it shows you chart title at the top. You can select another one, and you can select another one, depending on the style or the presentation that you are working with, right? So I'm going to use the first one that is there. Notice when I select my layout, it comes with a chart title where I can add a chart title here. So I can click on chart title, double click. It pops up. If I need to fill colors out there, I can just go inside, edit out, and I can put in my data. So I could say chart showing, or I shouldn't say charts, chart showing description and premium. Right, so that is your basic chart title here. Say I want to add labels at the top in terms of values. You can select from chart tools. You can go over to layout. Under layout, you can add chart title. Options are here. You can add axis titles. So persons wanted to see X and Y axis. If you're doing mathematics, you could come here and label your axis. You have data labels. You can determine the position if you want values at the top. So if I select, notice the values will come inside, or you can select at the base and the values will go there, or you can put them outside. Choice is yours. You have a legend. You have the location of where you want it to go. You can show it to the left, or you can show it at the bottom. Right? The axis, in terms of left or right, you can show them. You can change the axis if you want. Or you can decrease the axis. Okay, so that is if I want to create a column chart, right? So I can move this out of the view area and let us look at another chart here. If you wanted to create a pie chart, you could also highlight the same data, go back to insert, and you could select pie chart if you want. Notice that the chart does not come with any. You can select from the first option the chart layout, and you'll get your chart title and you'll get the percentage here, right? If you don't want the percentage there, you can go to get the actual values from layout and you select data labels and you can see them inside, or you can get them outside. You have different option of how you can format your chart. You can format them depending on the colors, right? You can add your title. Say for instance I created this chart but I didn't want a pie chart of this. You can select back and go back to insert, and if you wanted it to be a bar chart, you just click on bar chart and it changes the data and creates another chart here, right? Or you can just click back and go back and select back and it changes to the pie chart. Alright, so we want to look at if our column data was in two different areas. Say I wanted to create a chart with type and premium. I would have to freeze this column. To freeze this column, I would have to click on CTRL on your keyboard. So you hold on CTRL key and then you move over to the another column and then you highlight. So you would have both columns now being highlighted, right? And then you could go straight to the insert and you select the type of chart that you want, and it will create them based on the type here and the premium to your left column here. So that's how you freeze a column depending on where it is. You have to remember that you highlight first and then you hold down on CTRL and then you highlight the other one over here. And then you select, remember to select chart layout to add the chart title, and you can go through to change the colors. If you don't like the colors here, you can change the colors of your chart as you wish. So that's how we create simple charts using Microsoft Excel. Remember to highlight your columns, go to insert and select the chart from there. Thanks.